Daily Devotion with Pastor Balla for November 2nd, 2025. Ascribe to the Lord glory and strength. From Psalm chapter 29, verses 1 and 2. Ascribe to the Lord, O heavenly beings. Ascribe to the Lord glory and strength. Ascribe to the Lord the glory due his name. Worship the Lord in the splendor of holiness. Psalm 29 opens not with a plea for help, but with a command to worship. David's words reach beyond earth, calling even the heavenly beings, angels, and hosts of heaven to give glory to the Lord. Ascribe to the Lord the glory and strength. To ascribe means to recognize and declare what already belongs to God. We do not add to his glory, we acknowledge it. Worship begins when we see God as he truly is, majestic, powerful, and holy beyond measure. David's invitation to the heavens reminds us that worship is not confined to our world. All creation exists to glorify God. The angels in heaven and believers on earth share the same purpose, to honor the Lord for who he is. So when David calls for God's name to be exalted, he is pointing us to the heart of worship, not personal experience, not emotion, but reverence for the Lord's holy character. David then says, worship the Lord in the splendor of holiness. The phrase captures the beauty and awe of true worship. Holiness is not dull or distant. It shines with purity and glory. To worship in holiness means to come before God with hearts made clean, standing in awe of his protection. It's not about outward show or grand expression, but inward sincerity, an attitude of humility and reverence before the one who is utterly worthy. David's focus here is on God's strength and glory, not human achievement. David reminds us that worship is not about what we bring, but about who he is. So when we ascribe to the Lord glory and strength, we confess that all power, wisdom, and majesty belong to him alone. This confession shapes our hearts and keeps us grounded in truth. Even though these verses address heavenly beings, they call us to join that same heavenly chorus. When we gather for worship, we step into something eternal, the ongoing praise of God that fills the heaven. The same God the angels worship is the God who invites us into his presence through Christ. Because of Jesus' righteousness, we can stand before the Lord in the splendor of holiness, not of our own, but of Christ's holiness. So let this passage draw your heart upward today. Lift your eyes from the distractions of the earth and remember that your purpose, your very reason for being is to glorify the Lord. Join the song of heaven. Ascribe to him the glory due his name and worship him with reverence, awe, and joy. God's peace and many blessings be with you. And thank you for listening. And please take an opportunity to share this message with others.